So here's a single-handed fly line. And the orange bit you see I hold in my hand is the running line. It's got nothing to do with your fly line itself. Then we get into the green bit here. This is the casting weight. It's like if you have a spinning rod and you have a toby. This is your toby, the green part. So it's supposed to be outside the rod tip all the time. So this is what loads the rod. When you move the rod, it loads against this weight. And this is the definition of fly fishing. It's the weight of the line that carries your fly out. But at the end of this line here, we have the leader. This is the most important part that I very often experience people. They buy a super expensive fly rod, a super expensive reel, and a super expensive fly line, and then they go to the river and take like 15-pound leader material and they go like this. Okay, so here we have our leader, but it doesn't work, and I'll show it to you how bad it actually presents the fly. And this is the cheapest part of your gear, but everybody leaves it out. This is a 13-foot tapered leader for single-handed, and it costs like 1,200 kroners or whatever it is. And at the end of the leader, 13 foot long here for a single-hander, I make a little surgeon knot and add my tippet. I'll show you how, with a tapered leader, how nicely it presents the fly. And you can see the line just roll out, straighten out the leader, and it lands. If we don't have that leader on and just have a short one span of 15 pound, it doesn't work like this anymore. And I'll show you what happens. And you see how the leader no longer control the tip of the fly line. It kicks over and then it actually kicks back again. So now you do not have control over how the line or the fly lands anymore. Now the fly lands in all kinds of directions. And if we go into the underhand slash spey cast with this leader, there's no anchor anymore, and we can't get any distance because it won't hold the line. There's no anchoring in this short leader and without the taper, so it just slides away and doesn't give us any friction, any anchor at all. And then it lands like a bag of peanuts at the same time, so it's a lose-lose situation. And there's basically 3 models that you need for Icelandic fishing, or any fishing for that matter. It's a 13 foot for single-handers. It ends as a 0.35 or about 17 pounds. And you can adjust the tippet by adding whatever diameter you want. It's for single-handed rods from 5 weights and upwards. Then there's a 15-foot version that goes for light double-handers like 6, 7, and switch rods. Like 11.5 foot 7 weights or something like that. That's a 15-foot. And it's the same, you add the tippet material you want to it, the diameter you want. And then for heavier double-handers from like 8 weights, 9 weights, 10 weights, it's a 17-foot leader. And then you add the tippet to it. I know it sounds a bit long, but it's actually what makes the fly turn over and your line control. These leaders, if you've ever been flying a kite up in the air, you know, with a string to it, and it doesn't have a tail on it, it's uncontrollable. This is the tail on the kite, this is the tail on your fly line. This is what controls the turnover and when it unrolls in the air.